Hey Collective, my name is Jenny and I'm here today to talk to you about Acts chapter 5. And I'm going to pick up in the middle of the chapter around verse 12 where it talks about the apostles. So if you don't know, an apostle is basically just a person who is on mission for Jesus. And at this time in the story, the apostles were performing miracles and they were gathering people together in the temple and teaching them the way of Jesus. And as a result, a whole bunch of people were becoming Christians. In chapter 17, we see that there was a high priest and his officials who really hated the fact that these apostles were gaining this big following. And so what they do is they throw the apostles in jail. So there they were stuck in jail, they couldn't do anything, and guess what? God shows up. So God sends an angel to take care of them. The angel opens the gates of their jail cell so that they can be released, and the angel gives them instructions and says, go back to the temple and continue teaching and speaking life to the people. And so that's what they do. And then the next day, the high priest and his officials realized that those guys were out of jail, which they couldn't believe. They were confused by how that could happen. And then they saw that they were still teaching the name of Jesus to the people. So in verse 28, it says that the officials said, we gave you strict orders never again to teach in the name of Jesus. But Peter and the apostles replied, and this is verse 29, they said, we must obey God rather than any human authority. And that's one of my favorite parts because we can just see that they weren't fearful of what humans could do to them. They knew that they should obey God no matter what. In this section, I just really noticed three things that kind of jumped out at me. And the first one was that sometimes bad things happen to us as Christians, right? So the apostles found themselves in jail, which was not desirable. And as Christians here in America, we may not ever find ourselves in jail because of what we believe, but we may still experience some pain, some suffering, and maybe we will have friends that treat us differently because we're Christians, that make fun of us or mock us and things like that. And then the second thing is, even so, God is going to help get us out of tough situations and be there right by our side to send us help. And so even in a time like right now where we're in the middle of the COVID crisis, no matter what's going on in our lives, if we're feeling sad, if we're feeling pain, no matter what, God is with us and He's here to send help for us, and He's going to be by our side. And then the third thing is, no matter what, we need to obey God. And it's really easy in this time of social media and things like that. We hear all sorts of messages from the world on things that we should be doing or things that we shouldn't be doing, and ultimately the only thing we need to worry about is that we're obeying God. And so I just want to encourage you guys today in that, and if you're feeling confused by a decision that's coming up that you need to make, I would just encourage you to talk to God about it, pray to Him, read the Bible, look for anything that you can that's from God speaking to you on what to do to handle those situations. And then secondly, if you're in a feeling of despair or if you're feeling like you're experiencing some pain and suffering right now, just know that God is with you and that He's going to provide ways for you to deal with those situations. So it's been great talking to you. I hope you guys are doing okay, having a great week. And if you need anything at all, just feel free to reach out to your campus youth pastor, and I know that they're going to do whatever they can to help you. So have a great day. We'll talk to you soon.